It's like, yeah, if orange, pink, and red got married, but we know who's the dominant one in the relationship, right? It would be red. Look at that. In today's video, we will be checking out Fenty's cream blush and cream bronzer on textured skin. I'm starting with Fenty's Pro Filter Primer, then foundation. I ran out of this one, so I used ABH liquid foundation. I am going to show you how the cream blush and the cream bronzer applies over makeup on textured skin. It was worth the while to show you guys the way I use my Fenty concealer and how things layer underneath the foundation. So I've already applied concealer to my under eye area, around my mouth, you know I do. I'm gonna link it right here, but I'm gonna put concealer in the usual places and then speed up this video. So it was important to show the way everything else is going to layer up, because I am doing a full face and I want to see if this cream concealer and cream bronzer is actually going to, you know, like peel or do any weird things underneath the rest of my makeup, because you know we can't have that happening, right? The few reviews that I've watched, I noticed that people are using the cream bronzer as a contour. So when I looked at the how to use on Sephora, I noticed that you can use it as a bronzer and you can use it as a concealer. The intention of me buying this was to use as a bronzer because I do love the Huda cream bronzer so much. So I was kind of hoping for same or similar results. So the Huda Beauty bronzer I actually use as a contour because it's so dark. I intend to use this as a bronzer. So I'm gonna go in with my usual espresso from Fenty. I love this stuff. Because the double chin since quarantine is real. This is Fenty powder in banana. I'll set my under eye like that. I'm just gonna put a brighter powder on my forehead to brighten up my forehead area. And I'm gonna use Fenty setting powder in the color Honey and just blend everything in. I'm gonna start right here just to knock off that extra powder. Okay, here comes our champion. I wanna warm my face up with this and I'm gonna use the Fenty cream. Tell me if my hair being up at pinnacles is like way too distracting for you. I was here spur the moment and decided to do this video, so here we are. Alright, so I'm actually not sure which brush should I use with this. When I read the how to use, it says that you can use your fingers and just go straight into it like that, and then use it so I'm already thinking I got the wrong color. That's how that's paying off on me. Can't find my other bronzer and the powder foundation to show you how it pays off, but so I'm gonna use that on the high points of my face and it's giving me like a really nice glow. Do you see that? It's like a bronze glow, right? I'm feeling very happy about this. It says to use on the temples. Where else does it say to use it? Let me see. It says how to use. For bronzing, use fingertips or the brush where the sun naturally hits your face. That would be the bridge of my nose as well. I don't feel happy about putting that there. Tops of cheeks, temples, and the bridge of your nose. Oh, the bridge of my nose. Okay, let's do it. That wasn't too bad actually. So I'm going to put that on my temples right here. Ooh, hello. It is very subtle, but I like it. You know that slight glisten you get when you go in the sun? So at first I was really nervous about how this is going to layer on top of powder. But you guys, never mind my friend here. That's another story. But I really like the way I'm getting this like natural sunlit kind of glow. Wow, okay, so that's that. Okay, so at the end of that I'm gonna get some makeup wipes and get that off my finger. I'm gonna use my Clinique makeup wipes to take that off. Oh, this is a new pack. Damn it. It would be worthwhile to keep some makeup wipes around. Take that off your fingers. It's like cleaning your brush off to get something else on. But I'm really liking the way this is looking so far. Really nice and sun-kissed, literally sun-kissed. You know when you're on the beach looking all, yeah, I like it a lot. I'm gonna use Fuego Flush, and it's number 1. You know, honestly, I was a little bit disappointed when I saw the color of it. It looked like a deeper orange color when I saw it online. This is what it's looking like on me. If I blend that in, so obviously my hand doesn't have any foundation on it, so that's looking kind of light. So I'm gonna start by putting that on the upper part of my cheekbones. Yeah, it's pretty much looking like a highlight to me. And we just highlighted my other pimple. Isn't that fun? Gonna layer up and see what happens. Yeah, absolutely. Like you get like a slight orange tint, but not enough of a blush for me. On textured skin, you can see that really highlighted my texture there. And just to even it out, I'm gonna put it on the other side. It is very pretty. So if your skin is not as textured as mine, I mean, go full speed ahead, but my skin is really textured and I have some new friends just hanging out with me. I'm having the breakout of a lifetime. I'm not keen on putting that there, but let's do it. Oh my god. You see that? Let's blend that in. Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay. Okay, I had enough of this, to be honest. This is not my friend. Because you can see my texture just beaming, just coming out, saying, hi guys, hey, I've got a really textured skin, and hey, not my job. Back with my makeup wipe, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna go in with the star of the show, for me anyway. It's called Daiquiri Dip. I got really excited when I saw this color. I'm gonna go straight in with 2 fingers and tap that. Ooh, that is pigmented. That is really pigmented. Look at that. Oh boy. I am in love. She is bright and pigmented. Look at that. And you know what? It's looking really pretty. Like where the orange, I go kind of ham with blush. I love blush. So the majority of my looks, there's blush all over my face. Do some on the temple. Let's see what they say with how to use the blush. Okay, so blush. Apply with finger to the face shaping brush, 125, or flush on cheeks and on lips. On lips. I think we're gonna do this on the lips as well. Oh, I didn't get the brush. The brush I think was $35. I'll put the price right here. I did not get the brush. I was going back in for the Sephora sale and get it, but then I changed my mind. But here we are. I'm kind of happy I didn't get it. Oh, hi. So this one is not giving as much of a sheen as the other one, which I'm quite pleased about, honestly. I do not like too much highlighter on my cheeks, particularly because that is the most textured part of my skin. Put a little blush right here and right here. And I'm telling you, I use a lot of blush. Like, trust me, I use a lot of brush. I use a lot of blush. Blush, brush, 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 blush, brush. Try saying that fast 3 times. All right, so I'm gonna put this on my lip as well and see how that turns out. Ooh, she is pretty. Wow, I'm loving this. So I think I'll neaten that up with a little bit of, kind of peeling a little bit on my lips actually. All right, so I'm gonna do my eyes. I'm going in with Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. I actually paid full price for this on Sephora, and you can now get this for $5. You can get this for $5 at Fenty.com. But I'm gonna actually use this as my eyeshadow color today. So this one is Ginger Binge and this one is Moscow Mule. Going in Ginger Binge first. Wow, she's pretty. And then I'm gonna go with Moscow Mule right on the ball of my eye. Good Lord, this is pretty, boy. Hello. I'm gonna deepen up my crease with the color Espresso in my matchsticks. I'm gonna use that as a highlighter and see what happens. Moscow Mule. Using my fingers again, yep. Seeing a little blending issue right here. So I'm gonna go back over with my brush. I didn't dip it again, I'm going over it again. I'm gonna put some eyeliner on and fast forward this entire thing on camera. I love how I can layer this up, like it's layering up so pretty. Yeah, I love this color. Like I absolutely love this color. She's pretty. Look out. Okay. It's like a orangey, pinky red. It's like, yeah, if orange, pink and red got married, but we know who's the dominant one in the relationship, right? It would be red. Look at that. She's pretty. I'm in love. Yeah. I'll put a little bit on my nose. Yeah. I'm gonna go in with Fuego on the bridge of my nose. Literally is a highlighter for me, right? Like an orangey hint. I'm a brown girl, but I like to think of myself like I have a hue of orange, right? Let me know if you guys want some details on this hair. I think it's pretty. The hair color I used to use for many years when I was in university. It's a 99J, if you know anything about that. I'm gonna fix my hair and I'll be right back. The bronzers come in 7 different shades and I got the shade Teddy. The darkest shade to Teddy would be the color Chocolate. In case you're my color twin, I'll list all the foundation and everything that I used in this video. At first I was a little bit nervous about the color Teddy, but now I'm actually really happy with it. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you would have seen on my Instagram stories that I actually unboxed these blushes and bronzers, and the 3 things that stuck out to me was number 1, definitely the size. I was a little bit shocked about the size of this. I did an Instagram poll and a lot of you noticed or said that you thought that it looked like a deluxe sample size versus a full blush, and actually one of you noted that the size of it is necessary since you are less likely to use as much cream blush as you would a powder blush. Honestly, I have a lot of blushes. I've never hit pan on any of my blushes, so I don't know if it's because of the sheer amount, but I feel like I use a lot of blush. Usually cream blushes have a quicker expiry date or they expire faster than a powder blush. However, when I looked behind to see the expiry date, the powders actually expire 9 months after opening, whereas the cream blushes expire in 12 months. So I'm thinking the preservatives they would have put in there would help it preserve a lot longer than the powder blushes. The other thing I noticed was the packaging. The packaging on this is so pretty. Look at that. It feels steady. I can carry this in my purse, and I like that it's smooth. You can just give it a little wipe down. I really like the packaging. The other thing I noticed about it is that when mine came, it was sweating. It had little beads of sweat on it. It did not bother me. I'm from a hot country and I'm accustomed to seeing strange things sweat. So the day that it arrived, it was actually a hot day out, and I suppose the delivery van was cool, so there was some condensation on the top of it. When I opened it the next day, say the sweat was gone, but you can still see where the beads of sweat was. So someone on Instagram noted that they were a bit nervous about the sweat because it might lead to mold. I don't think it would lead to mold. I think the preservatives are fine. The expiry date is there for a reason. So I would adhere to the expiry date, especially when it comes to cream products. Any cream product, you want to stick to that expiry date after opening because you don't want to play fungus games like that. So let's judge this blush and this bronzer based on what it promises. It said it's as light as air, non-greasy, cream blush that instantly melts into the skin for a wash of color and naturally looking flush in 10 shades. So I have to say this is definitely buildable. It is beautiful. It is sheer. So the color Daiquiri Dip, I felt like it was a little too sheer for my liking. I really like the highlighted color that I got on it, and I'm also wearing it on my lips. I like it. I like it enough to keep it. So I'll put it like that. And it was buildable. So building up on Daiquiri Dip, I went in with a little bit of powder to tone down my sheen. It does feel light and it definitely gives a wash of color. So you can go as deep, or you can keep layering, or you can just settle down with that one wash of color. Honestly, if I wasn't wearing makeup, like it wasn't a makeup day, but I just want a little hint of something, I can see myself with this Daiquiri Dip and just layering it on my cheeks. I think this is absolutely pretty. You would have noticed in the video, I was very pleased with the bronzer. I personally don't feel like I need a highlighter after this. Like it gave me like a really sun-kissed, beautiful glow. I was not expecting to like this bronzer based on a few reviews that I watched, but I actually love this bronzer. If you like the results you saw, I would say definitely go ahead and get it. I was very pleased with the blush. I might actually reach out and get a couple other colors. The price of the blush is $20. Price of the bronzer was $35, and you get 6.23 grams or 22 ounces. Let me know what you think about comments below. Do you think it's too small, or do you think that's absolutely enough product? If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah.